welcome to a new video. I'm gonna show you in this video the new or the re-release of the Make-A-Wish collection. Make-A-Wish collection was once released in 2016 and it was a November collection, and it is filled with a lot of gold and some gesso and a little bit of gray, so very festive and with bits of rustic elements. Okay, I'm trying to do a quick overview of this collection. These are the previews, and you get a lot of different options, the all-in-one bundle and the storybook bundles, and everything can you choose from the drop-down menu at the Lily Pad shop. When you see this is the product page, you scroll down and you can choose here different options like the all-in-one bundle or the storybook bundle with everything, and the mega bundle. So everything can be picked from this list here, and you are fine, and you don't need to flip around different pages to find what is included in this collection. Okay, back to the folders, and we're gonna start with the artsy bits and pieces, and these are the artsy bits and pieces pack. And there are two packs to download because one pack would have been too large, and you can see some golden snowflakes are in here, and nevertheless some leaves, so you have the autumn mixed with winter and a little bit already festive time, so it's really a nice combination of this Christmas time as well. And some loops you can find also in this pack, and an overlay, and one of those gorgeous stars as well. So the artsy bits and pieces number 1 pack is this. And now we go into the art graphics. The art graphics are coming as black PNG files, plus you also get an ABR file which works in Photoshop and Photoshop Elements. And how I already said, they are very graphical. You can use them as background, you can use them as frames, overlay them, fill them with colors, fill them with papers, fill them with your photos. So these are really cool, and some do have some splatters. Let's see them when they are open, so you don't have an even line. It's a little bit scratchy and uneven, and you get 24 different PNG files in this pack. Then we have the crepe tapes, realistic tapes, and always in 2 different versions. You get the transparent, so it's great for if you want to have a transfer version, or you have really this version of which is not transparent. It's a PNG file, like an element. And the best part is there are a color style ASL file for Photoshop and Photoshop Element. With this file you can recolor them, so you can be sure that you change the colors of your liking, and they are best to use on those non-transparent files, like on those ones. I like to hold it, so this is how it looks when you recolor them with the styles. So the next folders are the magic lights, and they are very soft colors. very bright colors and stars you get. You get bokeh effects, lightning effects. Here's some with the word art in it, and all those huge lightnings. They are gorgeous and will look awesome on those pages using all the products from this collection. The next folders are old postcards frames. I extracted them. What I got a huge pack of old postcards from my grandma when she passed away, and I extracted lots of cards, and this is the result. And I think they are awesome and can be used in so many ways and in so many other collection. Not only combined with the Make-A-Wish collection, you can use them with any others. And if you also have the tape, the tapes, and you can use, for example, those styles in there that you can recolor, for example, those frames. Just have a look. This is a little bit of green, and this is how you can recolor them if you have the bundles, or maybe the crepe tapes. Crepe, I don't know how it is spelled. Maybe you can let me know how this word is spelled so I can learn that, how to pronounce it correctly. Okay. Next folders are the rainy days overlays. These are overlays with raindrops on top of it, and they work like this. You open, for example, an image. Let's try. I don't know. Such overlays always work best, or not best. You need to try them. Let's try this one. Open it, Photoshop. Okay, then we go back to the rainy days overlays and we choose that one. Copy and paste. Oh, yes. The problem just is I left my A. My A on my keyboard and my S on my keyboard didn't work anymore. So I need to copy, paste. Where is now? That's very complicated. Okay, I need to work really with the menu bar here. Where is A? Select all. Do you know what I do? Just drag and drop that here. I think I need to buy me tomorrow a new keyboard. So that one really got broken. Okay, this is how it looks. And then you go overlay. And you can see a soft rain on top of it. This is how it looks. When you go on the layers or select the layers lighten, you can see only the rain on the dark parts of your photo. And when you go on multiply, it's totally dark. Color burn will create something like that, which can also look fun. So playing with the settings of your in Photoshop will really create new effects that you can use. This is color dodge, so you have here a really light, and it's to see everywhere. And yes, these are the rainy day overlays, and you get all together 10 different overlays. Here is also one with the grunge effect, And here is one with a vignette, and also here is a little bit grungy, like this one. So totally different effects for you. And if you want to create a little bit more rain on your images, maybe you have a rainy image and you want to more pop it out, then these overlays are just perfect for you. Then we have the next folders are the urban masks, and these are really fun, totally different. You get six different masks here, and also you get an ABR file with all the mask as brushes. They work in Photoshop and Photoshop Elements. Next folders we have urban stitches, real stitches, frames, lines. Here is the heart, and of course you also get this set with the stitches as an ABR file for Photoshop and Photoshop Elements. Next folders we have the word arts, and this is how they look. They are about wishes, and of course you also get the ABR file as a brush, so you can use that in Photoshop and Photoshop Elements. And these are the different brushes or with the word arts. Okay, and what also is included is a dynamic ABR file. Let's open that just quick. And let's choose that one. It seems that almost a lot of those keys not work anymore. Okay, you can see here these are the dynamic ones, and let's choose that one. And this is how they look. Or you can, this is something from another collection which will come up, or this one, this is wish. Okay, these are the dynamic brushes, and then we have the usual one with the brush set of all word arts from this collection. Okay, now let's jump into the paper packs. We have the mixed media papers over here, and this is how they look like. And especially this golden piece is, I think, the most gorgeous paper I've done. I can remember it was a thin paper, and I painted different layers of gold on top of it, and this was the result. And we have here a lot of paint here, and these are the mixed media papers. Then we have special papers I never did before, and I never done after that, but I think they are gorgeous. They are round papers. They are 12 by 12 inch. They are round, so you can place them on top, use them how they are. I think they are totally different, and I really hope you enjoy them to use. And I'm gonna see some layouts in the gallery, in the Lillipad gallery. Okay. Next pack, we have some solid papers. So we have those one, a little bit of wood, some grungy textures, but not much going around. So very soft and yes, solid papers. So here we jump into let's go into the storybook. Like always, you get those white templates and on top you need to delete this layer or turn it off. This is the title of this collection, and then we have the page. I should have turned them on before I started the video. So this is page number 2 and 3. A lot of placeholders, a little bit of crunchiness, very clean, very easy to use, and I think it's a great way to make a great book of yearbook, maybe to use those letter-sized templates. This is the page 4 and 5, and I think I jump back into the folder and hope I have created here. Nope, didn't made it. So let's see the layout so you can better check in how the template look. And also here are filled with pictures, so you can see how they look in the end when you use it. Then we have the weekly templates, and for that we go into the folder as well. I don't open the PSD files now because I want to hold this video very short. We have those monthly overview, 2 pages, PSD file. Here we have also those, you get 2 12 by 12, but you can combine them and use them as one piece if you like. This is how they look, or can look. I added some pictures over here, and so you can imagine how your book will look like if you use a little bit of those pictures. Okay, these are the weekly templates, and now let's jump into the brush tools, or in the painter's toolbox. We have here those brush tools with a lot of different tools, and you get an ABR file and a TPL file. Always, if you have Photoshop 5.5 or higher, always use the TPL file. If there is no TPL file in the folder, use the ABR. Adobe changed there something 1-2 years ago, which really complicated a lot. But this is my advice for you. Photoshop 5.5 higher, use TPL file. If you use Photoshop 5 or lower or PSE, use the ABR file. This is for those old collections. So the ABR file is for Photoshop Elements, always the one which should work. If you have any problems, please let me know. It can always happen if you have old versions that my brushes may not work with your old apps, because I produce or create my products for the most newest version of Photoshop or Photoshop Elements. If I always take care of the old versions, I couldn't be that creative and create new things, because I take care of old version users. So you can always come and ask me in the authology group if you have any doubts or questions about the files. Okay, then we have the next folders are the Bubblicious. The Bubblicious folders are such, I made them, that was fun. I put soap into a colored water and used a straw and bubbled and made those bubbles onto a paper, and then I scanned those bubbles when they bursted. This is the result when they burst on a paper. So you get with that pack black PNG files, 52 different bubbles. They are really, really cool, and they add always a nice detail on your layout. And you get with that pack an ABR file with dynamic brushes. Then you also get a TPL file. I explained that just before. Also dynamic. And then you get all the PNG files, the black ones, as an ABR file. So you can use them Photoshop and Photoshop Elements. This is for sure. You can for sure use in Photoshop and Photoshop Elements. And the TPL file for Photoshop 5.5 and higher. And this should work in Photoshop and Photoshop Elements. Okay. These are the Bubblicious. Then we jump into the colors here. We have them here. These color styles and the ACO color swatches as well. So you can load them in your Photoshop or Photoshop Elements, and you can be sure that you use the colors I have used in the collection. You have also I added here some gradients styles and also a shadow style, so you get a little bit of an extra in this pack, and these are like always for free. Next pack are the styles. These are glam gold styles. Woo, I really love this pack. Very glamorous, very golden, and very festive. So styles can be used in Photoshop and Photoshop Elements. This is the gold styles as ASL. And then the next styles are the grunge styles, and those grunge styles are transparent. You can layer them and always have the different grungy overlays, so you can overlay them on photos, but you can also use them if you paint and use the painters the brush tools. For that, watch the detailed video, and there is it more detailed explained how to use them. The next folders is the paint styles, also very cool, thick layered paint with glam, little bit of gold, icy watercolor. It's everything mixed, and you get here 16 different grungy seamless styles, and also watch the detail videos how to use them and paint with them. Next folders are the styles. Here we have lace styles, very delicate, really glamorous. In combination with the gold styles and the grungy style, you have an awesome effect. Now it cribbles in my fingers to make a layout using only the Painter's Toolbox. I think I need to do that maybe at the weekend and get with them online then in a later time. So stay tuned in my channel to not miss any videos I've done in the future. So these are the lace styles, and then we have the shabby styles. Shabby, grungy, old wood, old paper. Here we have ledgers, paper mixed with gesso. So really cool effects here and really cool styles. Also 16 different styles you get here, and they come in two folders because they are that huge that you're not that the file you download is not too huge. So this was the overview, the quick inverted commas overview of the Make-A-Wish collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, come over into my Artology group, and we always happy to help you. Or if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me wherever you want. Join me at my social media channels like Instagram, like the Facebook group, the Artology group, or my blog, or whatever you want. We're gonna see us in the next video, and I hope you have a good time. Bye!